It's Chris Goodway again from the Rent Roll Broker. I heard the other day a very interesting comment, and that was the most important aspect of a business plan is to have an exit strategy. And I got to thinking, yeah, that's right, and there's very, very few principals in agency practice that have an effective exit strategy. It's been said so often that it's easier to get into business for yourself than what it is to get out. Many of us come into business for different reasons. Some of us just love a challenge. Some of us love creating something from nothing. Some of us just do it purely to create an income for our family and security for our family in the future. But whatever reason you wanted in the beginning to come into real estate or into business practice, we need to make sure that we've got a similar exit strategy available for us in our business plan. It needs to be set up in writing as part of the business plan. There's a saying that in life, the only two things that are certain are death and taxes. And things change so quickly within our lives. We don't know, as they say, what a day is going to bring forth. And so it is important to us to have exit strategies in place. And I would suggest that we need two. We need an exit strategy for an emergency situation when we need to get out. And of course we need an exit strategy that we can plan and work towards when we're ready to retire and go fishing or take up some lovely hobby that we enjoy as well. So there are three options available to us. The first one is quite simple, and that is, of course, that you can just put the business on the market and sell it to a competitor on the open market. And I'd like to think that if that was the case, you would give me a call so we can have a chat about how we can help you and take you through that process of selling your business. But what about the long-term scenario where you want to look at retirement? Is there someone within your family that you want to nurture, develop, get them qualified and teach them how to take on the business? If not, is there a staff member that would take on that role? Or maybe we need to look at bringing someone in from outside the organisation. They're your key opportunities, your three opportunities. They're all doable. What we have to do is plan. We need a written plan for each of those scenarios so that you can then work towards whichever one suits the situation at the time. As I said, obviously, if it's an emergency, it may be that you either already process someone that can walk into your role or step into your role, or you need to sell on the open market. But whatever you do, you need to have it in your business plan. One for retirement and one for an emergency exit. Write down how you plan to go about each of those processes and make sure it's in writing, because at the time it happens, you won't have time to think and won't be able to process it effectively. If selling, who will you make contact with? Hopefully it will be Chris Goodway from the Rent Roll Broker. If it's family, which one? If it's someone on staff, again, do they have the education qualifications? Do they have the necessary skills and abilities? These are all things that need to be taken into place. And then, of course, if it's someone from outside or inside the organisation, do they have the financial ability? And how can we help them and give them the financial ability they need to come in as the managing director? So step by step, we need to go through that process. We need to plan the training. We need to plan the skilling and the education process that is needed to be taken at that time. But as I said before, it is all doable. What you need to do is decide to take action and write it down and put it into your business plan and do it as quickly as we possibly can. I hope these points have been of benefit. For now, I want to thank you for listening, and remember, if there's anything we can help you with is regarding selling of your rent roll or building your business, feel free to give me a call. I'd love to hear from you. This has been Chris Goodway from the Rent Roll Broker. Until next time, thanks for listening and goodbye.